guys, Ashley here. So today I thought I would do a little bit of a different video for you guys, and in a way it's kind of like a get to know me thing. You can know me outside of my reading personality. I'm going to be giving you my anime recommendations. Woo! If you follow me thoroughly on this channel, you will know that I do actively read manga, and so I also watch a bunch of anime as well. So today I just thought I would share with you some of the ones that I love. And if you don't watch anime, you're missing out big time. Don't be afraid of it. I feel like anime has a lot of preconceived judgments about it, and you know, they're just like books, there are different genres for everybody. There's different art styles. I've said this about manga as well. You just have to find what works for you. But anyway, let's just get to it. Woo! Alright, so the first one I'm going to show you today is actually a movie I recently watched, and whoa, it had me shook, it had me crying, it had me being like, why? Ah! And that is Your Name. Your Name is a movie directed by Makoto Shinkai. Makoto Shinkai, I have acknowledged on this channel before. He has those two mangas that I'm just like about, Garden of Words and She and Her Cat. But like I said before in those videos, his mangas that he has are adapted versions of his film. He is mainly known for being a filmmaker and director, if you want to say that. Basically, Your Name follows our two main characters, Mitsuha and Taki, and they switch bodies. So some days they'll wake up as themselves, and some days they'll wake up as the other person. So you are just going with them on this emotional journey of trying to figure out who is in their body, what the heck is happening, why do they keep switching places. They don't have no idea, and they communicate back and forth with each other like through the phones, and they're like writing out like, who are you, when they wake up. So it is just great, and honestly that's all you should really know about this movie before going into it, because it will leave you shooketh. Things happen I did not ever expect. I was just like, what? Whoa, 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 you will be in tears. Definitely what drew me to this one initially is just the A+ amazing animation. This animation is some of the best I've honestly ever seen in anime. It is gorgeous. No, the town which it takes place in is based off of real town in Japan. They drew a lot of influences from the real world, and it's just really cool to see that contrast and how beautiful the animation is. It's just great. Along with the animation, it has a killer soundtrack. I'm still listening to it to this day. The soundtrack is amazing. It opens up with a great theme song, and throughout it they just have really nice instrumentals, and it just really gets you in the whole atmospheric vibe. You should buy this on Blu-ray and DVD and just watch it on a flat screen and just fully immerse in it, because it's just great. It's one of those films honestly where after you see it you're just like, what the hell, and it's just gonna stay with you. I definitely think you should just watch the anime first if you're trying to be one of those like, I want to read it before I see it kind of thing, because I'm definitely like that. But this one, trust me, just please watch it first. You have no regrets. It's definitely like my fave to this day now. It will change your life. It will change your life. Okay, so the next one I am going to recommend to you guys is another one of my faves, is Erased. Erased is an anime. It is 12 episodes long. You follow our main character Satoru, and he has the ability basically to revive. And to revive means he can go back in time for a short period to fix something that needs to be changed. So at the very beginning of the first episode, for example, he has a quick revival as he's driving down the street on his scooter to try to save a kid from getting run over by this truck that's coming. So that's basically his ability. He can revive. But the main storyline has to do with his childhood. When he was a kid, there was a bunch of murders that happened and kidnappings. They never found out who the true murderer was. So our first episode picks up where he is revived back to his 11-year-old self to try to solve these murders that happened so long ago and figure out who did it. This was one of the first animes I watched that I discovered myself and that people didn't have to show me, because the very beginning of watching anime, it was just all recommendations. I didn't know what to watch. So this is one of the first ones that I discovered myself. So I'm pretty proud, and it became one of my faves. But let me tell you, if you watch this one, you'll get hooked. Each episode ends and you're like, cliffhanger, what? It very much has that addictive factor, which is why I like it. And again, it's only 12 episodes. You know, that only translates, they're 20 minutes each. That translates to about 6 hours. You can watch them easily. I think I started it at 11 at night and didn't finish till like 6 in the morning. It is definitely one of my faves and will always be one of my faves. The next one I have to recommend to you guys, it's another 12 episode anime. It's called Death Parade. And so Death Parade is basically following two people usually put through a series of trials or games to to try to figure out if they will go to hell or heaven. And so through these trials and games, you kind of figure out and speculate what they did to die and how they got there. And through that, you discover their lives and all this shenanigans. Each story is unique and different because you get 2 new people who come in through these elevators and they're like, what? We're dead. Why are we dead? And then they get tested to see who the bad one is and who the good one is. I think this is adapted so it doesn't go as into depth of all the side characters, but I just really mainly like it for all the unique storylines you see and what these people went through, why they died, what they're doing here, etc, etc. So it's really unique, it's different. I highly enjoyed it. Death Parade, check it out. And if you know me, you know I'm not going to make this video without discussing Yuri on Ice. Woo. Okay, let's talk about Yuri on Ice, people. If you don't know what this is, you're not familiar with anime, this is very highly hyped on the internet worlds. And it's something I had seen so hyped and so much fan art of ships happening. And you know me, when I see a lot of ships and fan art, I'm like, what is this? I strayed away from it for a while because it is a sports anime. And sports anime is just not my thing. I just don't really get it. But let me tell you, this anime is not like any sports anime you've seen before. It will change your life. So Yuri on Ice follows our main character Yuri, and you're basically just following him going through the different figure skating competitions so he can achieve and win the gold. It picks up when his idol Viktor Nikiforov, who is the top Russian figure skater out there, decides to become his coach, and that is where the story progresses. Now, why this is so good? It definitely has that fan service aspect, but not in a weird cringy way, which I just kind of stray away from. Yuri is amazing because, one, the animation is fantastic. You can really tell they put a lot of time into this. I know, obviously, it's figure skating. They spent a lot of time actually coming up with routines. I know a lot of the sounds you hear when they ice skate are actually them skating and recording the sound. So one alone, routines are amazing. Costumes, the whole production value is just excellent. Soundtrack, also amazing. Obviously, this is a show, if you know anything about it, it does have LGBT aspects of it, and it is one of the animes that very obviously acknowledges those aspects, which I love. So this is a show, when you go into it, just go ship it out. Just ship everything, ship everybody, and it's just gonna be a fun little time. And why I think it sets it aside from other sports animes is it is more about Yuri's emotional growth and journey, and it has just amazing character development and just him building his confidence and believing in himself. And so that is why I'm recommending Yuri on Ice, and you should just trust me on this. Just go watch it. Just go watch it. The next one I'm going to recommend, it is another movie, anime movie. Wolf Children follow our main character. She falls in love with a wolf boy. Yes, wolf boy. And don't worry, this isn't gonna get like all freaky Twilight. It's a good film. She falls in love with this boy who's a wolf, get married, yada yada yada. Unfortunately, he passes away, and this isn't a spoiler because it literally says it in the description. So after the death of her husband, she has to raise her 2 wolf children on her own. And it's just about her journey, you know, moving away, raising her kids. Obviously the kids, they struggle because they are put in between this struggle with either trying to be full human or being a wolf. They're so cute. Like, they'll literally shake their heads and just go, boo, and then they're little like wolf pups. It's really cute. It gives me those like happy feels when I'm just watching it, and it's just great. Animation is beautiful. Soundtrack is amazing. Movie, just sit down and watch it one day. You'll probably cry because I definitely cried. All right, next one I'm going to recommend is the first anime I watched that I believe. Yeah, I think I watched it like 2 or 3 years ago is when I saw it, maybe. Yeah, so this is the first one I watched. It is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood. Watch Brotherhood. There's another one called Full Metal Alchemist that they did, but it sucks. It's shitty. Watch the Brotherhood version. That's the one you gotta watch. And this one is longer. It's about 64 episodes, so it's one to like binge and watch over a period of a couple weeks. This one follows 2 brothers. They meddle into some alchemy and something goes wrong where the younger brother, he is put into a physical metal body because he lost his physical body, and then we have the oldest one who lost his limbs during it, so some of his limbs are missing. It's very much like an adventure epic story, which I like. Action packed, it's really funny. I think this is a great one to dive into if you've never seen anime before. Like I said, it's one of the classics. A lot of people have seen it. It's a lot of people's first animes, but I think it's just definitely a show that will get you into anime, get you into the style and the humor, because it is different anime. Like, the humor is a little bit different and how they portray humor is different. So I definitely think this is a good one to start off with. It's great. Any of these really are good ones to start off with, but this one specifically, it's one of the longer ones, and if you want to watch long anime, I think this is a good one to get you started. Alright guys, and the last one I'm going to recommend, I couldn't do an anime recommendation video without mentioning at least one Studio Ghibli film, so of course I'm going to recommend my favorite, and that is Howl's Moving Castle. Because of Wizard Howl, I mean swoon, like ha. But yeah, Howl follows a girl named Sophie. She runs a hat shop, and one day a witch comes in and curses her, if you want to say bewitches her, and turns her into an old lady. So she goes off and meets Wizard Howl, and it's just about her going with them along their adventures and her trying to get rid of this curse of her being an old lady, but also kind of being in love with Howl. But you're an old lady. You know Studio Ghibli, guys, like it just makes you happy. It's funny, magical. Howl. Trust me, just watch it. I don't really know what else to say about that one because I feel like a majority of you have seen Studio Ghibli films, so yeah. Alright guys, that was my anime recommendations video. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit something different. Like I said, if you have not tried anime, just trust me on this. Just do it. Try one episode of one of these for 20 minutes, and if you hate it, maybe try another one. And then if you hate it again, then you can be like, okay, anime isn't my thing. But honestly, you won't know until you try. I was stubborn once too. Just do it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and comment below. Have you seen any of these anime movies? Let's fangirl together. Give me some recommendations. I'm always down. What are some of your favorite animes? Do it. Are you planning to watch any of these? Yada yada yada. I don't know. Alright guys, my name is Ashley. This is ashleyoutpaged, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you.